So what I actually did was I took off the draw shaft. I gotta take it off anyway, take the diff out, which I might try to do later or tomorrow for sure. But took the draw shaft out, that way I got more ratchet room, was able to break it. I unplugged it first, then I broke it, then I took it out, careful with the new one, took it in, or put it back in. Now, I'm not too sure if I'm actually gonna have to go clear the code once I'm able to draw this thing again, or if it's gonna clear itself. I kind of hoping it just clears itself, but I'm gonna just start it.
Yeah.
Draining the hole. Took the plug out. Filter's draining right now. Plug and everything was good. No metal on the plug or nothing. After I do that, just gotta drop the whole pan. Some 10 millimeters. I don't know how many, I don't remember, but then I'll show y'all about the pickup tube, just to kind of show y'all. Whenever they change my motor mount, I have to take the diff out. You can see how easy it is to get to now. But took the pan off. When you're sliding the pan out, you want to be careful you don't mess up the pickup tube, so you don't want to move it around too much. I mean, it's pretty hard to bend it up, but as you see, they do have a little trash and stuff in there, so I'm gonna clean that out. And then they got this bolt right here to take off, and this one, I think they're both 10s. And I'm gonna try to clean up the underside of this all right here. Give it a good little wipe down. I got the gasket, or the part of the old gasket that stayed on the pan, kind of soak in some degreaser, some brake cleaner. And I'm gonna do the same right here, just to kind of get that nastiness off, get the old gasket off, make sure the new gasket has a good seal. So I lied. There's also one right here and one right here you gotta take off. And this one's a 13, that one's a 13, that one's a 13, that one's a 10. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 points of connection for the pickup tube. So I got the old gasket right here. The new gasket is round. The split was caused by me trying to take it off. So it wasn't split or cracked anywhere that I know of. But the new O-ring is round, kind of high. This one is kind of low, collapsed on itself, and more squared off on the edges. So not too sure if that was the main cause of the problem, but nevertheless, gonna be changing it anyway. So I'm gonna put this right here so I can put the new one on. I did end up passing some brake cleaner all over this thing on the inside. A bunch of trash came out this little filter thing right here. Bunch of black shit, and I was just passing it, and I was spraying it in and letting it come out the other side. A lot came out. Hopefully, like actually this right here actually came out. I'm not too sure even what the hell it is, but there was some trash in there, so cleaned it up. I got my diff sitting. I sprayed some degreaser and shit on it, a little purple power to get it prepped for paint. Also sprayed some brake cleaner in here. I'm about to go actually kind of get all that black stuff. I took this little plate. This little plate was in here. Took that out. Gonna put that back. There's just some little 10 mils. I'm gonna clean all that out. Might as well clean it out. I may never touch the inside of this motor again, and I may have to, who knows. Also, when I brought it to get my motor mount replaced, Gage's grandpa recommended me using this. So these trucks take 6 quarts of oil. This is a Lucas Oil stabilizer. It basically helps with lifters and injectors and whatnot, and cylinders. So this is a quart, and this is 5 quarts. So truck takes 6 quarts, so you put 5 quarts, so 5 that'd be 30. I've got the high mileage. And then I'm gonna put this quart in there, and hopefully it fixes my lifter issue. It takes when it wants to. I'm just trying to eliminate one thing at a time. If this doesn't fix the problem with me changing the O-ring and cleaning that little filter out and everything, and putting that stuff in it, then my next problem, or my next attempt at a solution, is I gotta take the water pump off. I take everything off, radiator hoses and everything, and I'm gonna change the oil pump. I'll put a high pressure oil pump. All high pressure oil pumps like $150 to $200, I think. Not really wanting to do that, but to do that I gotta take the whole front of the motor off, like the water pump and whatnot, like I said. Before I changed it, at idle I was probably running about 30 or so, a little above 30, which is gonna be that first line, all pressure wise. And when I was driving, it would be about 40, give or take. Probably about 35 to 40. And I never really seen it go over 40. And I know that these trucks are supposed to run around 40 PSI of oil pressure. So hopefully, when I start it later and see, I do have to go run and get a oil filter because somehow I forgot to get a freaking filter. The 18 times I went to O'Reilly's and AutoZone, but got my filter. Just want to get it. I'm gonna put this Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer. You can get it anywhere. It just replaces a quart of your oil. So we got oil pressure now. Got about 41, 42, and that's just at idle. I was getting about 30 something before, 30. That's good. I think I might have fixed the problem, T. Still gotta go clear that code for the check engine light. I see that. That's good. Don't worry about that. Hell yeah, brother. It's been idling for about 10 to 15 minutes, kind of getting up to operating temp or driving temp, which would be a little below 210. Still holding 40 pounds of pressure, so the oil is probably gonna be about the thinnest it's gonna be. No tick, running good. So I think I solved my problem. She got a 5.3 lifted tick every once in a while, and it's pretty much only at idle or only at startup, and you like under probably 30 or you're around that 30 pounds of pressure. Maybe you don't have to do, change the lifters, and maybe you don't have to change the oil pump. Just drop the pan, put a oil pickup tube O-ring on it, and a little stabilizer, call it a day. I'm gonna turn it off now. Got a couple other things to do today, but y'all let me know if y'all tried this before, and let me know if it works for y'all.